Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age Powers 4 or 3 replay. Small on the south side as the blue Ottomans, we have Daurentius. Spawn north side as the red coats, we have Abu 401. And remember correctly, 401 is forbidden. It's a forbidden error code. We actually do have a deck already selected for the Ottoman player. Ottoman IV, so I'm guessing age 4? Or his 4th version of this deck, or something. I have no idea. It doesn't look like fast. Could be fast industrial. Got the 700 and 1,000 coin shipment. That's basically the minimum in order to get the fast fortress. Sales have capitalism. No other age 1 shipments there. We do have, let's see, flight archery. Excuse me. The Ottoman flight archery techniques improves the damage and attack speed of AZAPs and cavalry archers. All damage action by 50% for those two. Enables volley mode and stagger mode action for the AZAPs. Enables range attack action and volley mode action. So it gives them more stances? Not sure. Let's see. Got a good number of Sapahi, you've got cavalry combat, topicular Janissaries. I never really looked into much of the Ottomans. They have a lot of cards that affect a lot of units. So I never really looked like I never have these cards memorized as all unique flavored, even though they're effectively one's just barracks units, one's like cavalry units, things of that sort, one's artillery units. The British, we do have VC, so we do have Virginia Company, which I'm assuming that's what VC stand for, and Greenwich Time, which does also give him 1 trading post, which he immediately has gone for, and the Ottoman player has claimed the treasure. I'm not sure who's actually killing it. But we now got 2 trading posts in the field for red, one's technically being built. And this will improve your research time. Let's see, right now by minus 20 or 40%. So you can perhaps go for a later age up. And Virginia Company course will enable them to do a manor boom. We do also have the terrace houses here. Manor train settlers slowly. So we have both manor boom capability and manor generation. So maybe he's eyeing for a revolt. This could be a revolt deck. You got the Second Amendment being utilized. A shipment available for the British. We go for Virginia Company. No, he does not. We've got also Glorious Revolution as well as the Yeoman. Oh, he is going to go for Virginia. And now the British players aging up with the Governor. The Ottoman players are aging up for the Quartermaster. And he will steal that Wolves and Marigolds. He can no longer take a bouquet of flowers to his wife. To his bitch. Not sure if people will like that joke or not. Linguistically, I think it's correct. Are female wolves and coyotes, do they have a different name than female dogs? Female foxes. Commerce age has been completed. Got muskrat's hides worth 30 coin. And the Ottoman player needs some more population housing. I see a whole got 12 villagers on wood. He's going for his manor boom. 1 villager on food may not necessarily be enough. He may want to get another villager or 2.
Yes.
Outpost wagon now has been obtained, plus a bit of coin. Ottoman players bringing a shipment of coin and bringing a shipment of Janissaries. And we got the barracks now being established in a heretical angle. That's haram. Manors being established on the front line. As well as a barracks. Most... That thing is... Heresy. It's not like slightly off, it's completely off. Heresy. Either way, when it comes to Ottoman, most of our infantry is heavy, barring the obelisk guns. If he scouts his opponent and sees the barracks, then he can rely on counter heavy unit tactics, such as the longbowman. Generally, longbowman pretty good against most things. Their damage multiplier is a little on the low side. Oh, we got some pikemen there to torch down the trading bows. Their longbowmans have what? Low multipliers, which is high, good damage, and good rate of fire. There's a round of pikemen to torch this outpost down. You now have age 3 for the Ottoman, going for the Exile Prince. If he were to scout his opponent, he would realize his opponent's going for a mana boom, which does give him a lot more opportunity. You gotta be aggressive or try to eco boom. Since it is Ottoman, sometimes going for a fast fortress, getting out a secondary town center to help him get his village production going. Or bring in some of his more powerful siege weapons while his opponent has a far later age up. A lot of pikemen. We do have Gentleman the Pike, which does something to Veteran and Guard. Make it enables Imperial, which is probably still requires Imperial, and reduces the cost by 75% for Imperial. So we do have a large number of potential angry men with pointy sticks. Red's immediately getting another trading post here. More Janissaries being employed. Janissaries will defeat pikemen in melee combat quite handily, as well as ranged combat quite handily. Janissaries in a good position. They may get a shot off or two. They should definitely be in vision range at least. 8 more Janissaries there. That's a lot of good amount of Janissaries. He is an age 3 shipment. Perhaps should have gone for the Falconet shipment. He knows his opponent's not aged up. And Janissaries can escort the Falconets against any heavy cavalry, and they can shoot the rest of them. The rest of the other things could fight.
That's it.
I think Blue's being a little bit too passive here. I guess he does not know where these pikemen are at. Pikemen push way forward. Villagers will beat pikemen in melee combat. They have 10 damage, 20% melee resist, and 150 health. Pikemen have 120 health, 10% melee resist, and only 8 damage. Yeah, that's the reason why I always think pikemen needs a buff. They are horrible in melee combat, unless they're fighting against cavalry with the multipliers. They are the epitome of a counter unit, a support unit, where they also do have decent siege damage. We got the Adventurer now being researched. One villager does get gunned down. That man gets gunned down as well. Now got the Glorious Revolution. He may be eyeing for the Rangers. We do now have the Town Militia, the unique Ottoman variant. They do have a times 50% multiplier versus plus 50% multiplier against heavy infantry. So they're going to be very useful against these pikemen. Glorious Revolution has been researched. He's saving up a lot of food. I don't know what the Glorious Revolution requires. I guess it requires food, which will get him, I think, the Black Watch, right? Or what will be the Rangers? The Adventurer does give him some longbowmen. They have the same base damage and multipliers as crossbowmen, but they have much higher range and twice the attack speed. So they're actually pretty good. Pretty good generalist unit, and while still also being hard to countering light cavalry. Oh, we do now have the Black Watch. Elite Musketeers. They're effectively times 2 Musketeers. Musketeers have 100 base resources. Black Watch has 200 base resources. 2 population. But much higher than times 2 damage. At 63 damage. Their melee is a little bit higher than normal as well. So it's 8. Imagine this being 16 versus 21. Longbowmen gain some decent damage there, but they need to be microed. They're still very useful in this conflict. Black Watch fires a volley there. You can probably be a little bit more aggressive with them, and maybe 12 priests to go along with them. From a coin, villagers here make a gun down. Now I got a Shima Sipahi. I guess the Black Watch is probably not great, but I always can never judge Sipahi. I always have trouble judging AoE damage units. Also got the mill system, so allow them to mill these villagers quicker. Now we got age 4 for the British player. He's going for the Tycoon. And his mana boom is actually not fully complete just yet. So he's gone for a, not a limited, but a decent mana boom, not a full mana boom. Because I guess he doesn't want to explode. But age 4 will allow him access to various stuff to make usage. We may see Gentleman Pike. And also right now, Terrace Housings, getting that sooner rather than later is not bad as well. Getting a bunch of extra villager queues going. Another ship available for the English, or the British. Going for a very fine coat as well. He's collecting a decent amount of coins, so I'm not sure what he's going to be eyeing at the moment. He's immediately going for Gentleman Pike, immediately putting the guard, which should be very effective for Sipahi. And these guys are veteran, but will probably still be far superior to pikemen in melee. Not sure what the church improvements require, but he is going for a coin shipment from the church. Not coin shipment. Experience shipment that requires coin. Immediately goes for a 5 rockets. It's probably trying to find some villagers there. There's the gentleman. It's probably charging way forward. They will probably do some good damage against the Black Watch, but here comes the pikemen. Villagers somewhat getting rallied on in. Gentleman Pike right now doing 12 damage. It's even worse than I thought it would be. Longbowmen may get ripped apart by the Sipahi. They will. Villager will also go down. Looks like the Black Watch will be cleaned on up. Black Watch also have 40% melee resistance, so they're actually pretty good in melee. And here comes the rockets. Longbowman, the free Longbowman god has been doing some good work there. And now these Janissaries will get ripped apart by the rockets. Rockets offer, in comparison to heavy cannon, just offer straight up higher attack speed, I think lower anti-infantry multipliers, if I remember correctly. Actually, no. Heavy cannons does what? 200 damage with times 6 or times 3 multiplier against infantry? While this does 300 damage and 1.5, but they do have pretty good attack speed. Now there's 5 rockets field versus 2 falconets. We do now have the Galata Power District. Sipahi move around the same 5 Sipahi. One for McCoin. These Sipahi could report these villagers that AoE damage will be quite killer. Literally. Starting to scatter now. Good damage on those villagers. Got 40 villagers versus 24. No factories being salvaged just yet. We now got the terrace housing. He has a good number of manors. Now there's estates. Wait. That's actually the name of what the plantation rename. That's how much they actually really put thought in the renaming plantation to estates, when now there's also estates. Either way, we've got a good number of these villager queues now going. You know, it's funny, I don't actually see them right here. Huh. I actually don't see the actual queue. I'm assuming it's working fine. We just have to keep an eye on some stuff. 45 villagers. If you see any spike of up to 60, we know it's working. I'm pretty sure when I was testing out the cards myself a bit of time ago, last time I touched the card, there was, of course, that production queue there, but I just don't see it. I mean, if you go to Ottoman Town Center, you see this queue perfectly fine. Alright, it's now pushing forward with decent number of forces. A lot of this very capable of destroying siege or destroying buildings, rockets, and the pikemen. So just way over there. Sipahi is still way up here. Hunting doggos now being researched. Player's losing quite a bit of stuff right now. He's at pop cap. He has quite a bit of resource stock piled up, but you probably can't age up. Get more housing there. Janissary's pretty forward. He does not have any culverins in the field to deal with the artillery pieces. Bringing the militia forward would be quite helpful. They got some good bonus damage against these pikemen. Janissary's trying to charge their way forward, trying to slice apart these rockets, but they immediately get annihilated. Three culverins on the build queue now. Counselor does go down. First player now going to bring a shipment of longbowmen. It's probably charging way forward. Okay, it's a great damage with the rockets. Does take out 2 out of 4 of them. And now the militia firing some good shots there as well. 1 militia man remains. One player is going for a barracks here. Has these number of culverins. Rogers Rangers improvement complete. The damage is higher, higher multipliers, but slower attack speed. They also do have less range. They're a bit better against heavy, but overall, to be honest, that slower attack speed is just killer for me. Offense will go down. He will lose them to these pikemen, but he has nothing to deal with all the infantry. Pikemen still have good, what's it called? Siege damage. Doesn't need the rockets. Right now, the Ottoman player needs to get out obelisk guns. He's finally gets a good amount of heavy infantry, the pikemen, and they won't see bonus damage from the rangers as well. Veteran and Queen's Rangers now completed. We've got some more Sipahi still up here. The same 5 Sipahi. Good amount of damage there. We've got more Rangers to push way forward. Sipahi can do some great damage versus Rangers. The problem is the pikemen are also pretty good. Let's the pikemen try and charge, or Daurentius try and charge forward to deal with the pikemen. Pikemen moving forward in a nice group, even taking on the Janissaries. More pikemen being brought in. Pikemen chasing around the Sipahi. Couple obelisk guns push along the flank. They do, of course, have siege damage. They will ignore even the range armor of the Rangers. Offering 36 damage. And looks like the Ottoman player does back the game now. This is Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.